and welcome to Wintercrest Park for CTN's coverage of Metro Mini Baseball. Tonight, the Coon Rapids Redbirds welcome the St. Francis Saints. Joe Young and Howie Shapiro behind home plate, and Howie, a beautiful night for baseball as we get into the latter part of the season in the Metro Mini League.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a little humid, but that's the way the guys like it. You know, you work up a sweat. It's a great night for a baseball game, playing 9, and it's always good to be here behind home plate. Or beside home plate.
First pitch from Seelan, a ground ball to the right side for Sam Smith. Seelan there to cover. One pitch, one out for the Redbirds in the field.
Sam Smith was hitting 190 as he stepped to the plate. He might record this first out of this inning.
Jumped all over the first pitch fastball offering from Carson Seelan. On 2 hops, it was taken by Aaron Lindstrom at first, who flipped to Seelan for the out. And now Jim Johnson, the left fielder, will dig in.
Johnson hitting 291 as he steps to the plate. Big left-hander.
Strike called at the letters, 0-1. And now down low with the fastball, evens the count.
Seelan comes in with a 2-0 record, a 3.71 earned run average as he takes the mound here.
This one just kind of nubbed to the left side, scooped up by Sather, throws over to Lindstrom for out number 2.
A couple relatively quick outs for the Redbirds in the field here to start this ball game.
Great sound when we get to do town ball, Metro Mini League, of course. Just the wooden bats.
Yep.
And yeah, the weather, the heat has dropped off a little bit as we're sinking later into the evening. It's a little bit of a light breeze, so a great evening as Luther Kangas digs in.
Kangas hitting 324.
Fastball called a strike on the inside edge. And then outside, 1-1. On deck is former Coon Rapids star Tony Raymond.
A couple familiar names in this lineup for St. Francis. The man on the mound, and Ken Sipple on the mound.
And including the man at the plate, Luther Kangas. Can't exactly place which Northwest Suburban school he played at. Watches a strike, good pitch by Seelan down and in to catch the corner and make it 2-2.
Seelan looking for a relatively quick inning here. 2 strikes in the count.
Is that the jinx from Shapiro?
It is.
It's up high, ball 3. And a full count. I figured that was a base knock the next pitch after Shapiro says something like that. Full count pitch is up high. It is ball 4.
Well,
and the inning will continue.
A walk's as good as a hit.
And that will bring Tony Raymond to the plate. A man on, 2 down here in the top of the first inning.
Tony hitting a lofty 370 as he steps to the plate as the number 4 hitter for the Saints.
And of course, very familiar with just about everybody out in the field. Love to do some damage early against his hometown team. First pitch fouled back out of play.
Not a big crowd here at the ballpark. I know you said that the crowd was pretty good last game that you were at, but I was not.
A few more will filter in.
They'll get it. It's early. If they knew you were here, they'd be here early to see you.
Well, the thing is, I think they're staying away because they thought Shapiro might not make it again. Good drive down the line, but hooking foul. Raymond got a good chunk of that.
He turned on that pitch and again just could not keep that in fair territory. But a good thought there. The runner at first. Well, Seelan ahead in the count.
0-2 in the driver's seat. And hoping to get his team a chance to hit. Got some room to play, and he's seen the power possessed by the batter, Tony Raymond. Seelan on 0-2. Goes to the breaking pitch, grounded to short. They'll go the short route from Wedwick to Paxton for out number 3. And we have finished the top half of the first. A walk, no hits, no runs, no errors after half an inning on CTN. Back at the ballpark. Saints in the field for the first time. Good start on the hill for Carson Seelan. Gave up the 2-out walk, but a relatively quick inning, getting his team right back to the plate. This will be Kent Cipolla, as you mentioned, starting on the mound.
And Kent comes in with a 1-2 record and a 7.07 earned run average. Now, wasn't also playing third base for St. Francis is Bobby Smith. There was a Bobby Smith, I believe, that played baseball for Coon Rapids.
There was.
And hockey as well, maybe?
Yep, yeah, perhaps. Oh. There was a Bobby Smith that played hockey for the Minnesota North Stars.
Oh, I knew that.
He's got a similar build to the former North Star. Big, tall.
Lanky.
And I can't remember Kent Cipolla, as we talked about in the top half of the inning. It's another one of those names. Definitely remember it, not sure. Oh, he was a Coon Rapids
No,
kid.
I'm sure he was.
Yeah, he was.
Kent Cipolla?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he definitely
Absolutely.
was.
Jake Paler will lead things off for the Redbirds. Shows bunt, pulls back, takes strike one.
Paler hitting .278 on the season as he steps to the plate. Obviously another former Coon Rapids Cardinal.
After more years than I care to remember, a lot of these names kind of run together.
They do. They do. We have to kind of test ourselves to see. Didn't he play for Coon Rapids? I believe so.
Definitely remember the name.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, nice pitch.
It was a good pitch right there, and it froze. Paler gets Cipolla ahead. The count 1-2.
Redbirds come in with a 22-9 record. St. Francis 7-11, but winners of 3 in a row.
This one hit high to short left. In on it is Jim Johnson. Makes the catch for out number 1.
Lazy fly ball for Johnson. Has to come in just a little bit, but tracked it all the way. And Paler knew, obviously, getting under that pitch, didn't like it.
Plenty of air under that ball, giving Jim Johnson enough time to come in for out number 1. Now Dan Skog, the left fielder for the Redbirds, will have his chance against Cipolla. Fastball in for a strike.
Dan's hitting .318 on the season.
That one's up high, and it evens the count at 1-1.
Sun coming through. It was a little cloudy earlier, but definitely no sign of any precipitation. We're going to get this game in.
It's a good bender right through the zone. Very similar to how Skog got ahead in the count to the leadoff man, Paler. Freezing the batter to go ahead 1-2. Skog asks for time and steps up.
You got that sun coming right in the face of the hitter.
Skog reaches out, pokes it toward the hole. Great dig by Tony Raymond on the backhand, and the throw not quite in time, and they're not paying attention. Nobody covering second, and Lipscomb just a little bit greedy. Thought he had Smith well off the bag and would run past him.
As you mentioned, just the one official here behind plate. So he's calling everything on the bases as well.
Raymond went way to his backhand, made a great throw, but
just pulled him off the bag.
Pulls him off the base. So an infield single, but then out trying to advance, and the out will go 6-3-4 for out number 2. Patrick O'Donnell digs in. We'll look at one in the dirt, 1-0.
O'Donnell hitting .244 on the season as he steps to the plate. You know, you look at the division, it's really a fight between Coon Rapids and Blaine, which we'll see, by the way. At the end of the week, we'll get a chance to get that contest. That should be a good one. A lot of former Coon Rapids athletes on that Blaine team as well.
I'm torn. Up and in makes it 3-0 to O'Donnell.
And you're torn because?
Because there's a wood bat tournament being played by some 12-year-olds that I like to watch. 2-out walk puts Patrick O'Donnell at first on 4 pitches. I'll see the boys in action on Thursday, and then I'll catch up with the remainder of the tournament Saturday, Sunday. And I will be here on Friday night.
I know you will.
And one of the part of the coaching staff for the Fusion, his son is also on that very same team. His sons. The twins. Pitch called to strike at the knees to Adam Wedwick, 0-1.
Wedwick hitting .255 on the season.
Check on the runner, O'Donnell. He's back in plenty of time. Reached out, got just the tip of the bat, falls in a good place. The throw from the catcher, Hoffman, is in time to record out number 3. We've played an inning at Wintercrest, no score between the Redbirds and the Saints. We'll have more after this on CTN.
Oh, hi. I'm TV's Howie Shapiro. And when I'm not announcing CTN sports broadcasts with my sidekick Joe Yun, I'm watching all the other great programs on the CTN Studios YouTube page. There's news stories, great local events, and even full games. You can even watch on any smart device with a YouTube app. Whether that's your phone or a tablet, you can watch CTN's great programming wherever and whenever you want. You can even watch CTN's event coverage live. So no matter where you are, you can share in all the excitement. CTN Studios, building community through cable.
Hey, Hard, what's this?
That's my resignation letter.
You're resigning.
Why? Because you're constantly ignoring me. You're half as active as you used to be, and you eat stuff like this. You've been putting me under a lot of pressure lately. That's why I'm ready to quit.
I forgot. I'll do better. Please, don't quit on me.
Okay, but remember, it's not what you say, it's what you do.
Listen to your heart. Don't let it quit on you.
Let's go for a walk.
Uncontrolled high blood pressure could lead to a stroke, heart attack, or death. Get yours to a healthy range before it's too late.
Beautiful evening in late July as we play Metro Mini Baseball at Wintercrest Park. Joe Yun, Howie Shapiro behind the plate. No score as we get set to start the second inning.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a wind blowing here at the ballpark. Feels pretty good.
Nick Hoffman, the catcher, made a great play off that little nubber to get the third out. And he will lead off, looking at a fastball on the outside edge, strike 1.
Hoffman carries the hot bat, coming in batting .420. He's 21 hits and 50 at-bats. As we mentioned, this Saints team winners with 3 in a row. They've been hitting the ball, looking to try and do that against Coon Rapids here. Continue that on. Haven't played since the believe it was the 26th was there, which was Saturday, was their last game.
Carson Seelan back-to-back fastballs on the corner, down and away for strikes, and then went to the breaking pitch in the dirt, 1-2. Carson Seelan wants to work fast. He was staring in, just waiting for Hoffman to get ready. And now he'll come to the plate with a 1-2 pitch. Seelan got a piece of it, scooped up by Smith. The throw over to Kangas in time, or Paxton to Lindstrom, rather. Looking at the wrong fielding chart. And there's out number 1.
Oh, these aren't household names quite yet. I mean, some of them are, of course, and they certainly were. But a nice play defensively.
Yeah, that'll
by
go
Paxton.
That'll go 1-4-3. Simple had jumped up, got a piece of it. Without that, I think that might have skipped through for a leadoff single. Tyler Evans, the right fielder, his opportunity now with 1 out. Looks at a pitch outside, 1-0.
Evans hitting 280s. He steps to the plate.
One foul back out of play, and it's 1-1.
Our camera operator, Brandon Rickert's got to be a little concerned now. These balls get hit foul ball his direction. He was hit last game, according to, there he is, making his television debut of the evening. Watch out for flying tree branches.
Well, karma is a weird thing. This one hit right back through the middle, and it'll be the first hit of the ball game for the St. Francis Saints.
Yeah, nice piece of hitting there as he gets that one back up the box. 1 out single for Evans.
And that'll bring up the designated hitter, John Molnar. Another look at it. Good fastball down the middle, and he turned on it right back where it came from. No chance to field that one. And it's 1-1.
Molnar,
it's 1 on and 1 out.
Molnar hitting 278 as he steps to the plate, looking to keep this inning going, just 1 away.
First pitch foul, and we'll hook out of play. Stay in play, I suppose, way down the third baseline. Yeah, I think just looking at their fielding chart, Bobby Smith and Sam Smith, I think, are both Coon Rapids athletes.
I think you're right, too.
Who were brothers.
Who were brothers, correct. Played hockey.
And also played
baseball.
hockey.
Yep.
And baseball, obviously.
Yep.
Check the runner and Evans back in time. And they'll try it again. This one skied in foul territory, wide at third base. Over underneath it is Zach Sather for out number 2. We'll take this opportunity to give a shout out to the Coon Rapids Cardinals Little League All-Star squad that won the state tournament and are on their way to Indianapolis and the Little League regional tournament.
Yeah, they lost that second game of the tournament, but came back strong to close it out and win it all, and they will travel to Indianapolis here to continue on. It's a great job, great work, gentlemen.
This one fired toward the gap in right center. Paler on the run, will catch up to it, and that is out number 3. We played an inning and a half, no score from Wintercrest. You're watching Metro Mini Baseball on CTN.
Brush, brushy, brush, brushy, brush, brush your teeth. Every day and every night. Now it's your parents' turn. Here's what you gotta do. Let them have your toothbrush so that they can brushy brush your teeth. Great job, you're almost done. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
sing.
And Tommy can't dance.
So we're gonna put some ants in their pants. Aww.
Kids will spend 22 minutes watching us, the super duper party troopers, sing about ants in their pants.
Isn't that funny? Ants in their pants, they've got ants in their pants, they've got ants in their pants.
Brushing for 2 minutes now can save your child from severe tooth pain later. 2 minutes, twice a day. They have the time.
Welcome back to the ballpark. We're watching Metro Mini Baseball. No score through an inning and a half. Just had a brief conversation with first base coach Don Bright, also the assistant coach of the Coon Rapids High School squad as well. And he had to remind us, as we were just talking about the Smith brothers at second and third for the Saints, and of course Tony Raymond at short, and Kent Sippola on the mound, all former Cardinal athletes. Sippola, Raymond, and Bobby Smith, all part of the 2010 state tournament team at Coon Rapids. Keen Paxton will lead things off. Yes, we have. And that wasn't even that long ago.
I know, but we still have been doing it.
It was only 5 years ago. Keen Paxton, the second baseman, leading off for the Redbirds here in the second inning.
Keen hitting .301 as he steps to the plate.
Sippola in with a strike to even the count 1-1. This one driven to center. And a great play on the ball on the run by Brian McGaffrey.
Wow.
To make the catch and record the out. That one was sinking fast. But he stays with it, makes an acrobatic catch, and comes up clearly.
Does a great job of reaching out, diving for it. You can see it in the glove. Yeah, that was one heck of a catch by McGaffrey.
And a great job coming up, holding it up high to give our lone umpire a good view. Zach Sather has his chance to face Sippola. Looks at a pitch up and away.
Sather hitting .236 as he steps to the plate.
High fly to short center. Back on it is Raymond from short, backpedaling to make the catch for out number 2.
Raymond does a nice job of just going out from his shortstop position and keeping track of that baseball. He was a lot of fun to watch in high school. He was a good ball player.
And now Aaron Lindstrom. Playing at first base nowadays, did a lot of catching in his high school days.
He was a lot of fun too. He was good behind the plate for the Cardinals during his high school career.
First pitch in the dirt, Lindstrom not biting, 1-0.
276 on the season for Aaron Lindstrom so far as he steps to the plate at this at bat. Big swing and miss.
That's my line.
I know, but I was like in mid-sentence, so I figured I would just continue it on for you.
All right. Well, I'll just go home now. Shapiro's got my job well in hand.
Yeah.
1-1. Curveball low, 2-1.
I would never want to take your job, Joe.
Are you sure?
I am positive. I couldn't handle all that fame.
Right. Wonder what it's like being the one whose name people remember and just not the other guy. I'll be the other guy. That's the way it is. 2-2 with 2 out, nobody on. Lindstrom is going to go down swinging, and the Redbirds go down 1-2-3 in the second. No score as we head to the third. You're watching Metro Mini Baseball on CTN.
When you watch CTN News, you'll notice we're different. It's about the people, the places, the stories that affect your life.
We're local. We focus on the local communities, the local issues, and the local stories.
They're the stories that impact you, the stories you won't find anywhere else.
It's the people, the places, and the events that make CTN so interesting.
It's about connecting you to your community, one story at a time.
When you're out there, there's no telling what you'll find.
I see it, I see it. Oh, look at you.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org.
Two innings into this 9-inning contest from Wintercrest. And early on, the pitchers looking strong.
They have been so far. Just to hit a piece. You see Carson Seelan about ready to take them out here. Start top of the third. As you mentioned, pitchers found their location here early on.
Going right at the letters, and McGaffrey fouls it back. McGaffrey with that great catch in the outfield in the bottom half of the second.
McGaffrey's average a little south of the Mendoza line.
Swings underneath the fastball and quickly behind in the count 0-2. And a called third strike. A nice way to start the inning for Carson Seelan. First strike out of the ball game for him. And they go back to the top of the order. Sam Smith, two-hopper to first on the first pitch of the ball game. Looks at a breaking pitch that dies early. And it's ball one.
Yeah, smart looking at that pitch, realizing that bottom dropped off awful quickly.
Fastball in for a strike. It evens the count. Through 10 batters, Seelan has thrown 8 first pitch strikes. Fooled him with the curve that time, and Smith swinging at nothing. 1-2. Goes back to the fastball, and this one's put right back up the middle for a one-out single.
Well, that fastball offered by Seelan, and Sam Smith does a nice job of just cutting through that. And it was behind in the count of 1-2. Had a pitch to play with, but offered that fastball right down the heart of the plate. Sam Smith responded with a hit back up the box.
Chatting over there with Aaron Lindstrom at first. As we get to Jim Johnson, a ground ball to third. One that was in on his hands. Down and away, 1-0.
We'll see if Seelan keeps an eye over at Sam Smith at first. And a little bit of a lead off the bag.
Well, hitting in the leadoff spot probably has pretty decent speed. Yep. They do check on him back in time. That one's going to skip away from the catcher, Tyler Stein, and easily over to second is Smith.
Now just one away, runner in scoring position, an opportunity for St. Francis to see if they can start the scoring off here in the top of the third. Like to keep their 3-game win streak moved to 4.
And Seelan behind in the count, 2-0, 1 out, runner at second base. Meat of the order coming up for the Saints. This one chopped right back up the middle. Nice stop on the backhand by Paxton, but no play that he can make.
Yeah, no opportunity at that point, but you're right.
Keeps the runner from scoring.
Yep, keeps the ball in the infield.
So back-to-back singles. And runners at the corners with one out for Luther Kangas. Drew a 2-out walk his first time up. Down low, 1-0. Foul back, out of play, 1-1. Seelan trying to find that ground ball. See if he can get out of this without any damage done.
Yeah, his first bit of trouble here with runners at the corners, just went away. But you're right, like to keep that ball on the ground, see if he can turn two, avoid any issues.
Just outside, 2-1. Sam Smith at third, Jim Johnson at first. Kangas at a 2-1 count, looks at another one low. And he might be looking at something real good to hit.
Well, either that or he's got the green light or opportunity just to watch this one go by. But it's an important pitch for Seelan here. He does not want to walk the bases full with just one away, and a good hitter coming to the plate.
Took a little something off that, found the zone, and the count is full. Foul back, and we will try again.
Kangas making sure that he gets a piece of that ball, keeps this at-bat alive.
Thought about going, and maybe went too far. Called strike three.
A big strikeout for Seelan. Now you worry about that hitter at the plate. A pretty good one, Tony Raymond, but nonetheless, you got two away. Just worry about that hitter, get out of the inning.
Raymond, a ground ball to short that ended the first inning. Trying to get his team on the board first. Runners at the corners with two away. Inside, 1-0. No sooner did I point out how many first pitch strikes than Seelan has missed with 4 straight. Inside again, 2-0. Raymond out in front of that one, strike one. Good changeup.
And Stein lost that ball in the dirt down below, but base runner's not going to move to second.
Low 3-1.
The same situation was a previous hitter in Kangas.
Was able to come back and get the strikeout there. Goes to the fastball. Raymond out in front just a little bit and taps it foul to load the count at 3-2.
Able to get that second strike, an all-important one.
Inside and way inside, all the way to the backstop. Both runners are going to advance. Sam Smith will come home with the game's first run.
Yeah, that pitch getting behind Stein, easily scoring the base runner from third. Opportunity for St. Francis, takes that lead. Just 2 away, still runners at first and second.
Inning extended for the catcher, Nick Hoffman. Fastball inside. Hoffman, first time, chopped one up the middle. And Seelan able to get just a piece of it. And then a nice play from Paxton to Lindstrom to record the out. Now with 1 run already across, runners at first and second, 2 away. Fastball called to strike, 1-1.
Yeah, he wants to avoid any more damage than just the 1 run at this point.
Kid, he's scoring on single, Jimbo. Good secondary, all right.
This one slapped to the right side. Paxton waits on the roller over to Lindstrom for out number 3. But the Saints able to strike first. They get 3 hits, 1 run, leave 2 stranded. They lead 1-0 going to the bottom of the third.
So who's going to do what?
I'll pack the dead batteries.
Great.
I'll only put what I don't need into a duffel bag.
Perfect. That's totally unhelpful.
No problem.
Meanwhile, I will try to comfort everyone by speaking in a calm voice. And who is going to handle supplies?
I can forget to do a list for us.
Thanks, pal.
We couldn't be any less prepared. I'm proud of you guys.
Talk to your kids about who to call, where to meet, what to pack. Visit ready.gov/kids for tips and information.
Kids will spend 15 minutes watching online videos like this one.
Brushing for 2 minutes now can save your child from severe tooth pain later. 2 minutes twice a day. They have the time.
Settling into the evening here at Wintercrest Park as we get set for the bottom half of the third inning. Taylor Nelson, Tyler Stein, and Jake Paler, the scheduled batters to face Ken Cipolla, who now starts with a lead.
A little bit of a cushion. A little bit of a cushion in 1 run. We'll see if he can have an additional strong inning here in the bottom of the third.
That is not Jake Bruner.
No.
That was a late switch to the lineup.
A late scratch.
Jake Bruner was the scheduled DH to hit 8th. Instead, now Taylor Nelson gets the start. Out of Anoka High School. Anoka Ramsey. Played some ball for Tom Yell, I believe. First pitch driven right back to center. Solid single to start things off for Taylor Nelson.
Yeah, nice way for Coon Rapids to start this bottom half of the third after falling behind by a run. Being the Legion team, they are finished. Their season is over. They lost in the finals of the section to Champlin by 10-2 score. That would mean that Tom Yell's career as the head coach for the American Legion team post 334 is complete, and what a wonderful job he has done over all these years.
Agreed. Stein tries to bunt off the plate and foul. Nelson, the runner at first, 9 at the plate, no 1 count. Kent Sippola will check on Nelson. He's back in time.
Well, that quick through over keeps Nelson honest to the bag. Small lead off first base.
Shows bunt again, pushes it down the first base line and foul. 0-2.
Now Stein quickly in an 0-2 hole.
Yeah, he did. I said, I don't have that picture thing.
This one skied to right. Over on it is Evans. He'll make the catch for out number 1.
Of course, gets the ball in quickly. No opportunity for any advancement. Evans got underneath that one a little bit. Knew it when he hit it. Evans is going to come over and record the out.
And back to the top of the order for the Redbirds. Jake Paler fly ball to left. His first at bat, now with a runner at first and 1 away here in the 3rd. Off-speed pitch outside.
You see the number of the former Cardinal.
Down and in 2-0. Looking for Sippola to bring something here at 2-0. And Paler can't catch up with it. 2-1.
I think he had the pitch he wanted again, as you mentioned, just not able to make contact.
Saints thought they got Nelson.
Yeah.
The call from the home plate umpire is safe. It was very close.
It was a close. Nice throw over from Sippola to the bag.
Good bunt from Paler. Off on it is Sippola. He'll throw over to get the sacrifice, but they do move the runner into scoring position.
Now with a runner at second and 2 away. You see, he tried to lay that bunt down, and he's going to get the sacrifice. Not going to record the, not going to beat the throw, but does get the runner over.
Dan Skog, the lone single before this inning for the Redbirds, but didn't get to stand on base at all because he tried to catch them napping and advance to second. His hit was deep to the hole. Tony Raymond made a good backhanded play on it. This one right at Raymond on a line, and will end the inning. The Redbirds get a leadoff single, believe their man stranded. They trail 1-0 after 3. You're watching Metro Mini Baseball on CTN.
Jimmy can't sing, and Tommy can't dance, so we're gonna put some ants in their pants. Aww.
Kids will spend 22 minutes watching us, the super duper party troopers, sing about ants in their pants.
Isn't that funny? Ants in their pants, they've got ants in their pants, they've got ants in their pants.
Brushing for 2 minutes now can save your child from severe tooth pain later. 2 minutes, twice a day. They have the time.
preventing wildfires. That's all Smokey wants for his 70th birthday.
Back at Wintercrest Ballpark. In a very comfortable evening. A little bit of trouble on the hill for Carson Seelan in that third inning. Gave up a couple of hits and a run. Did record a couple of strikeouts. But a great response from Kent Sipla. Went out with a very quick inning in the bottom half to get his team back to the plate. Tyler Evans singled his first time up. Looks at a curveball for a strike, 0-1.
Yeah, nice curveball there from Seelan. And again, so you mentioned it, quickly back to the plate, looking to see if they can build on that 1-0 lead that they took in the third inning.
And now 0-2. Goes back to the curveball, called third strike. Evans shoots a look at the umpire as if to say, are you kidding?
Yeah, smile to his teammate. John Molnar is like, you know, there's no way I struck out.
I don't know that it's that, but shouldn't have struck out on that pitch. John Molnar, the DH. Popped one up in foul territory his first time at the plate. Fastball in to even things up.
A nice pitch on that outside corner. Able to clip it.
Molnar thought about that one, wisely lays off as it fell down and away. And now 2-2 as Seelan comes back with the fastball.
And he keeps that pitch low enough where batter thinks about it. It clips into that strike zone.
Goes back to the fastball, called the strike at the knees, back-to-back punch-outs to start the innings for Carson Seelan.
That low part of the strike
another
zone.
one that Molnar.
It's under the kneecap.
Molnar went
clipped it.
Back to the dugout, shaking his head. Fastball in for a strike on the outside edge to Bobby Smith, 0-1. Smith fly ball to center his first time up. And quickly in an 0-2 hole.
Yeah, Seelan's feeling it this inning. He's done a really nice job of keeping his hitters at bay here in the top half of the fourth.
Breaking pitch, it didn't have a lot of break to it.
It did not.
Up and in, 1-2. And now the curveball that curves too much, and Smith never even thought about it. 2-2.
Again, looking for that outside corner. He's trying to work that portion of the plate, just try and clip that black. There it is.
Fastball called third strike, and that one I think Smith agreed with.
Yep.
He knew it right away. And 3 straight strikeouts from Carson Seelan, all on called third strikes. And we go to the bottom of the fourth. It's the Saints 1, Redbirds 0. You're watching Metro Mini Baseball on CTN.
So, I just moved in with this family, and it's embarrassing. The little one, he likes to go outside and crawl around in the giant litter box. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, I was born and I knew how to use the litter box. Look at that. That's disgusting. Oh, poop already. You're making me nervous. Oh, okay, I can't look at this anymore. I really hope he grows out of this, for his sake.
You wouldn't let money just blow out of your house. So when your AC or heater is on, make sure the doors, windows, and fireplace flue are shut tight. If you're headed out, turn down the AC or lower the heat by 10 degrees. And always keep your water heater set at 120. A little bit of common sense goes a long way. Get more great tips at energysaver.gov.
Beautiful shot of the moon provided by our fantastically phenomenal camera crew.
Stupendous. That's a beautiful shot.
It's a 1-0 lead for St. Francis as the Redbirds come to the plate here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Patrick O'Donnell. A walk his first time up. Leading things off here in the 4th, shows bunt, pulls back, takes a strike, 0-1.
As you mentioned, both pitchers throwing the ball well so far here this evening. That last inning by Carson Seelan was exceptional.
Up and in, 1-1. Well, I don't know if it's is that better than Kent Sippola's third, even though he gave up a leadoff single. 9 pitches, 7 for strikes. This one hit on a line to Bobby Smith. Nice job and an easy throw over with plenty of time.
Either way, both those innings for both those men
absolutely
were exceptional. A nice play by
that
Bobby Smith.
That one got on Bobby Smith quick.
Yep, it did.
Oh, the replay is of the moon. Awesome.
I like it.
Over there chatting with Don Bright, who is now coaching at third base.
The moon was?
No, Don Bright.
I got you.
He's chatting with Bobby Smith, his former player.
Former player, correct. After a nice stop.
A great stop. Adam Wedwick looks at an off-speed pitch, 0-1. Fastball misses low and away, 1-1. Good pitch right at the knees. And Sippola back ahead in the count, 1-2.
Yeah, he's worked well from this position so far this evening.
Fastball foul and out of play. And they missed Rickard again.
They'll get him. He's got plenty of time.
Still got 5 innings to play.
He's got those cat-like reflexes, though.
Wedwick calls for time and steps out. And a good pitch there. Wedwick out in front of the changeup. And it's a strikeout.
Yeah, he definitely fooled him with that pitch, and it was a sweet one as well to get the second out of the inning.
Second strikeout of the game for Kent Sippola. And digging in now with 2 out, nobody on, is the second baseman, Keane Paxton. Fastball called to strike. Yeah, by the numbers, Sippola is looking very strong here in the 4th inning work. Breaks off the curveball and it bounces off the plate. And Paxton ahead in the count, 2-1. This one hit hard to right. Tracking it but unable to bring it in is Tyler Evans. It's over his head. Rounding first and going for 2 is Paxton. He's in with a stand-up double with 2 out here in the 4th. Just not a great read off the bat by Evans, and got over his head at the last minute and allows Paxton to cruise in with a double.
I'll give an opportunity for the Redbirds now with a runner in scoring position to try and even this up. 2 outs.
Zach Sather, a high fly to short center that was snared by the shortstop, Tony Raymond, on the back pedal. Now an opportunity with a single. He could tie this ball game up. Breaking pitch misses outside.
Sather with 16 runs batted in on the season, looking for number 17 here. Be a big spot for him as they try and tie this contest up.
Fastball missed low, and Cipolla behind in the count 2-0. And now 3-0.
Good patience at the plate. Realized that pitch well outside.
It was only the second time in the game that Cipolla has had 3-ball count. The other time was a 4-pitch walk back in the first. Fires in the fastball for a strike as Sather taking all the way.
I heard he got robbed. I heard Conklin got robbed.
Wants to think about it a little bit before standing in to face the 3-1 offering from Sather, or from Cipolla.
Nice pitch
in
at the
for
knees.
A called strike. Sather hoping that was a little bit lower and would give him a free trip to first. Instead, a full count pitch. Big pitch here for Cipolla. Also a big pitch for the Redbirds here, trailing 1-0 in the 4th inning. This one hit high to right center. McGaffrey's got it played easily for out number 3. Rapids get a double with 2 outs, but leave the runner stranded. Still trail Saints 1-0. Lead coming to the plate when we return on CTN.
So, same time next week?
Well, of course. Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million. For free tips to help you save, go to Feed the Pig.
Pretty much a good day for me would be people leaving their hands off of me. I'm always called names. Everywhere that I go, there's always someone calling me names, calling me gay. I've been choked, thrown up against the wall, punched. Nobody's ever tried to help me.
Back at Wintercrest Ballpark, 4 innings down. 3 hits apiece, 1 run across for the Saints. That one coming on a wild pitch back in the 3rd inning.
And Cipolla did a good job of making sure that run didn't come across from second, ending that threat, getting his squad back to the plate.
Seelan struck out the side in the 4th and will start against Brian McCaffrey, who he punched out in the 3rd. McCaffrey recorded the last out in the bottom half of the 3rd, or 4th, and now leading off the 5th here. but quickly behind in the count 0-2 after a couple of foul balls.
Yeah, good spot here for Seelan at this point. Ahead 0-2. He's got a couple of pitches to play with here.
And he's going to go down swinging on 3 pitches. 4th straight strikeout for Seelan, 6th of the game.
Quick punch out for Seelan here as he's feeling a bit of a groove.
Back to the top of the order, Sam Smith singled and scored. Looks at a fastball, strike 1. And then fouls off the off-speed pitch. Seelan throwing nothing but strikes here to start the 5th. No one foul back and out of play. Seelan is dealing.
He is.
Here he's dealing up another one. 0-2 curveball, but looked pretty good, but not catching the corner.
A little bit off the plate. But you mentioned not by much.
And Smith not offering. Here's the 1-2. Down low.
And quickly evens the count at 2.
Fastball misses again after 3 straight strikes, 3 straight balls, and we've got a full count with 1 out here in the top of the 5th inning.
Yeah, and I think he recorded the strikeout there. I think he feels he recorded the strikeout in that pitch.
This one hit well to left. Underneath it is Skog for out number 2. Bring up Jim Johnson. 1-2 this evening. Another look at that final pitch. All Smith could do was send it to left, and a pretty easy play on the light jog for Dan Skog. Jim Johnson looks at a fastball down and in.
And Seelan again looking for that quick inning. Get out of it quickly, the top of the 5th, get his club back to the plate.
This one hit well towards center, and it'll fall for a 2-out single.
And as I say that, a base hit happens.
It's usually the way it works.
Yep.
Luther Kangas, a walk and a strikeout in his 2 appearances of the evening so far. Good pitch in to start him out, 0-1. And now down and away, 1-1. Trying to get him reach. Kangas wouldn't offer. And the count is even. This one will be out of play. And it'll be 1-2.
Yeah, they say they're giving it a go, but it's going to hit the other side of the fence.
The effort was there.
The effort was definitely there.
Sealand can't get him to offer it the high stuff. 2-2.
And with the base runner just trying to escape this inning without any damage.
Two outs, 2 strikes, 2 balls. And this one foul. We'll try it again.
King is doing a good job of keeping this at-bat alive.
Oh, that's right. You got your pants up. You gotta get rid of the critters.
Little curveball, and he couldn't do much with that, but just roll it down to Lindstrom for out number 3. We played 4.5. The Saints lead the Redbirds 1-0 on CTN.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.
Got the high-priced seats right behind home plate.
Yeah, those are season ticket holders.
Bottom part of the order due up here for the Redbirds in the bottom of the 5th inning. They trail St. Francis 1-0. Kent Sippola having a nice evening on the hill.
He is no doubt. Redbirds looking to get that that first run across the plate.
Aaron Lindstrom will lead things off. Sippola fanned him the first time. Starts him off with one just off the top of his shoes. And now down in the dirt and skipping all the way to the backstop, 2-0.
Lindstrom leads this squad with 23 RBI on the season.
Well, he has to clear the fence in order to get another RBI here.
That's all I'm saying.
And now 3-0. And a 4-pitch walk to lead off the inning. Bring up the designated hitter, Taylor Nelson, who had a solid single to center in the 3rd inning.
Redbirds want to start this inning off exactly this way, get the leadoff hitter on base. See if they can get to Ken Sippola a little bit.
Nelson turns, shows butt, pulls it back. It's a strike. Runner is off, pitch is down and away. The throw is in the dirt and skips out into center field. A stolen base for Aaron Lindstrom. Count is even at 1-1 to Taylor Nelson.
That's his first steal of the year by Lindstrom. Got a good jump. Oh, gets by Sam Smith.
Nelson calls time, steps out, now digs back in. 1-1. With the runner at second, nobody out here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Redbirds trailing the Saints 1-0. A little late decision on that one by Nelson. Got just a piece of it, but he's behind in the count 1-2. Called third strike and a big strikeout for Kent Sipolo.
Yeah, Nelson thought about that and then watched it go by.
Another look at it. Good pitch from Sipolo. Maybe not in the opinion of Taylor Nelson,
no.
But bring up the catcher, Tyler Stein. Fly ball to right in his first at-bat. Nice stop behind the plate by Hoffman on a pitch in the dirt.
Yeah, just make sure he did a nice job of keeping that ball in front of him.
Another pitch in the dirt and wide and backhanded stop by Hoffman.
Yeah, back-to-back nice defensive stops by Hoffman. Make sure that ball did not get by him.
Yeah, and so much foul territory.
Oh, yeah.
That if it gets past the catcher, it's pretty much a guaranteed extra base. Matter of fact, the Redbirds' lone run got to second on a pass ball and scored from third on a wild pitch.
That would be correct.
2-0, the count to Tyler Stein. The top of the order awaits for the Redbirds. This one skied and just beyond short, backing up a couple of steps to make the easy play is Tony Raymond, and they're 2 away.
Getting underneath that pitch, and you know, Stein knew it the minute he hit it.
Jake Paler, a good bunt last time to sacrifice the base runner to second, nearly beat it out. Different situation here, knowing a single could even the score. Sipolo fastball chopped to the left side. Smith runs in on it, looks back the runner. Runner didn't go back. Now Lindstrom caught in the hot box, and he's tagged out by Sam Smith. And a good heads-up play by the third and second baseman, who just happen to have grown up in the same household.
They have.
Keeps their team ahead. As we go to the 6th, it's Saints 1, Redbirds 0.
If you don't fix them, sparks from dragging tow chains could cause a wildfire, and that could be scary.
Smokey.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Pretty much a good day for me would be people leaving their hands off of me. I'm always called names. Everywhere that I go, there's always someone calling me names, calling me gay. I've been choked, thrown up against a wall, punched. Nobody's ever tried to help me.
moving right along, a pitcher's duel. As we head into the 6th inning with a 1-0 score, the St. Francis Saints holding that edge right now.
Yeah, the Redbirds have had a couple of opportunities, but not able to put a run across up to now. Four, five, six hitters due up, as a matter of fact, for St. Francis. Was it Coach Bright?
Apparently Redbird baseball is all in.
They are all in. I've been up for a long time. I'm kind of all in.
And oh, such a long drive home.
Some nights longer than others.
Whereas when I realized that I had grabbed the wrong scorebook, which was completely full, I just walked down the street, got the right scorebook, and walked back.
What a man you are.
Like it. Tony Raymond looks at a fastball for a strike. Curveball popped up behind home plate. And Stein is there for out number 1.
Andrew Dreesen getting a little action in the bullpen for the Redbirds. You see him get underneath that one, and Stein does a nice job of staying with it.
Sent back to the dugout and hope the next time he can do better. Nick Hoffman, a couple of groundouts in his 2 trays. Oh, there you go, there you go. First was a 1-4-3 putout. Nice play by Carson Seelan, the pitcher, in order to might have to sit closer to Shapiro.
There we go. Well, you know, I'm always in for that.
Because my microphone apparently has decided to take the rest of the evening off. Good curveball right there, and it's a 1-1 now.
I can hear him working on it, trying to get you back up and operate it.
Here,
Oh, there you go. There, we're back at it.
Hey, there we go.
The dulcet tones of Joe Young.
Seelan fires the fastball and gets the swinging strikeout on Nick Hoffman.
What is his? Is that his 7th strikeout?
7th. That is correct. And now Tyler Evans. Another look at it. Fastball just over belt high. And Hoffman underneath it. Evans a hit and a strikeout. Was definitely unhappy with the called 3rd strike his last time up. Can't catch up with that fastball, and it's 1-1.
Well, you mentioned earlier, Seelan doesn't waste a lot of time on the mound. He likes to start quickly and keep going. Oh, nice pitch there.
Yeah, curveball in, and Evans completely frozen. 1-2. And now foul back. Another 1-2 pitch from Carson Seelan. Goes back to the heat and gets the swinging strikeout, number 8 of the game. And we go to the bottom of the 6th. Saints 1, Redbirds 0. You're watching Metro Mini Baseball on CTN.
Behold the angry giant. Behold the angry giant. Behold the angry giant. Behold the angry giant. The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. take time to be a dad today.
Good one, son.
Last summer, my new dad took me on vacation. First, we went deep sea fishing. Wow!
I'm so proud of you, son.
And then we went on Thunder Shark. That was awesome! Let's go again. 3 times. I gotta say, it was pretty cool.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of kids in foster care will take you just as you are.
Oh, not again.
Five and a half complete. Bottom half of the 6th. Redbirds still trailing by that 1 run. Kent Sipple having a nice night.
Yeah, he really is, and you know the Redbirds had a couple of opportunities, but come up empty. And this game is now in the bottom half of the 6th, looking to get their first run of the contest.
Sipple gave up the leadoff walk in the 5th inning, threw just 5 pitches for strikes in that 5th inning.
That's impressive.
But recorded 3 outs. Just 61 pitches, now 62 and 63. It's a pretty good pitch count.
It's a very good pitch count. Going to average just a little over 10 an inning.
A little over 12.
12.
12 points, something, something, something.
That's not a lot over 10. Splitting hairs.
A little bit. I'm a detail-oriented guy.
Yeah,
what
you
do you
are.
want from me? 3-1 count now, though, to the leadoff man, Dan Skog. Able to find the zone and get the count back to full. Skog reaches out, pokes that one foul to keep this at bat alive, as he just knew that curveball was going to be close enough that he couldn't take it with 2 strikes.
No, it's all about keeping your opportunities alive in the batter's box.
This one hit to short center. In on it to make the catch is McCaffrey for out number 1. And now Patrick O'Donnell looking for a hit here in the ball game. Walked back in the 1st. Ground out to 3rd in the 4th.
Where's those socks up high?
And looks at the pitch down low.
One of a couple of players who do that for this Redbird squad.
It's the traditional look. I like the striped socks.
Yep, I do as well.
Shows bunt, pulls it back, and the pitch is low. Ball 2. Fastball in, strike 1.
Now, Sipple also a very quick worker on the mound. Both these pitchers here tonight, they don't waste any time.
Low and away, and it's 3-1. So yeah, talk about pitch count. Now he's going
going the other way.
Deep in the count to everybody. Would they still pay us if we stopped talking?
Probably.
Pitch is inside.
Some people would pay
4.
us to stop talking.
Right. Just like every half inning, at the beginning of the end of each half inning, we say what the score is, who's due up, who's pitching, and then we just step back. And our jinx shall not be a factor in the contest. Adam Wedwick will come in. Now 1 out, 1 on. Third walk given up by Cipolla this evening.
Now the opportunity that the Redbirds need, get the opportunity to get a runner on base.
Good curveball from Cipolla, froze Wedwick, and even the count at 1-1.
Yeah, it was a pretty pitch.
One and one. Wedwick reaches out, pokes it to second. The flip to Raymond for out number 1. The relay is in time. A great dig by Kangas at first for the 4-6-3 double play to end the inning. We've played 6. It's Saints 1, Redbirds 0.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.
It is officially dusk at Wintercrest Park, and things have been moving right along.
They really have.
Because both pitchers just cruising.
Yeah, so far. Pitch count got up a little bit on Ken Cipolla here.
How many do you think he threw in that pitch, in that
inning? 15?
That's exactly correct. You call pitch count getting up on him at 15,
yeah, at 15.
pitches.
Exactly.
Well, it's above his average thus
is.
far. Pitch count a little bit higher for Seelan. He's thrown 91 coming into the 7th, but
8 strikeouts.
Effective pitches. Got roughly 2/3 of those for strikes. Bottom third of the order due up here for the Saints. Called the strike at the knees, 1-1.
Well, neither pitcher seemed to be losing anything in location.
Fastball and a fly to short center. In on it for the out is Dan Scope. Thought it was going to be a lazy fly ball, but it did make Skog hustle a little bit at the end.
It did. We talked about Andrew Dreesen getting some work in the bullpen for the Redbirds. You had a look at him.
And now Bobby Smith batting and swings hard, but misses at the first offering, 0-1. Curveball, and Smith tried to bunt it, but foul. 0-2.
A quick situation for Seelan to be in, ahead in the count, 0-2. With 1 away, an opportunity to see if he can strike out Bobby Smith for a second time this evening.
this one hit to right. In on it for the out is Patrick O'Donnell, and 2 up, 2 down.
And relatively quick outs for the Redbirds in the field. Smith getting a piece of it, but O'Donnell able to bring it in.
Bring up center fielder Brian McGaffrey. Fastball is inside, 1-0. Still snapping the glove pretty hard deep into this outing is Carson Sealing. And now down low 2-1. We have a fan club behind behind home plate. This one fouled and out of play. 2-2. Full count, 2 out. Nobody on. Sealant. Come with a fastball for the strikeout. His 9th. And we're through 6.5. 1-0 St. Francis on CTN.
My new mom and I have a lot in common.
The great outside.
We both love the outdoors.
So shiny.
That's not a flower. We both love geology.
Oh, look. An igneous one.
That's not a rock. And she knows a lot about wildlife.
A labradoodle.
That's not a dog. Hanging out has been kind of fun.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of kids in foster care will take you just as you are.
Michael Adams?
Here.
Michael Adams?
Here.
Michael Adams.
Michael Adams.
Students who miss 18 days of school in any grade risk falling behind and not graduating. Absences add up. Keep track at boostattendance.org today.
There you go. You are officially part of the Howie and Joe show.
Now, if I could circle her, I
would
do that. I would do that.
We're doing it in our imagination.
We're doing it right here, our imagination.
Excellent.
Good job.
Happy to have you. We start the bottom half of the 7th inning now. Redbirds still scoreless against Cipolla. Cipolla comes out firing the heat to Keen Paxton, but up high. Took a little something off it and still can't get Paxton to offer 2-0. Paxton is double the last time up. And now inside 3-0.
Now Cipolla in danger of giving up a leadoff walk again here in this inning. Not there.
Paxton taking all the way at 3-1. Missing low, and it is ball 4. 4th walk of the game for Cipolla. The Redbirds have not been able to advance a runner past second base.
They have
against
not.
the Saints starters so far. Zach Sather, the third baseman, looking for his first hit. Just 3 hits allowed by Sippola thus far.
And Sippola quickly trying to catch Paxton off of first base.
And he has yet to allow 2 base runners in the same inning.
It's impressive.
Good fastball in for a strike, 0-1. Again, they check the runner, Paxton at first. Showing bunt, Sather bunts foul, 0-2.
And kind of flipped his bat up. Upset with himself, he missed that bunt. Looks like we have a little work in the Saint bullpen as well. I do not have a number 30 on my roster. That would be Ben Argenson.
Sather reaches out, pokes that one foul out of play. It'll stay 0-2. This one hit back up the middle, knocked down nicely by Sippola. Thought about going to second, instead gets the sure thing at first. And Paxton advances to scoring position on the play.
Yeah, he had to make sure he got one of those outs and thought about going over to second, but realized that let's get that sure out.
Oh,
he would have had him at second.
I think that's a double play ball.
Yeah, I agree.
But get the sure thing.
Yeah, they needed an out.
It's never a bad play to get an out.
No, it's definitely not.
And now Aaron Lindstrom coming to the plate. Strikeout and a walk.
Now looking for that 24th RBI.
This would be a good position for him to get it. One
absolutely.
out, runner at second base. A good curveball there for strike one. Now down in the dirt. Nice stop by Hoffman. Make sure that Paxton can't think about moving to third.
Yeah, again, all you're concerned about, make sure you keep that ball in front of you.
Down and in, 2-1. Speed pitch outside, 3-1.
Yeah, he thought about it a little bit at first. Wisely held up.
Good curveball, bends in the right place, and the count is full. Lindstrom wants to think about it before seeing the full count pitch. And now hits it high to center. Therefore, it is McCaffrey for out number 2.
Yeah, good second out for St. Francis. Now you worry about, worry about that hitter at the plate. Don't worry about that runner at second. Get out of the inning without any damage. Lidstrom gets underneath that bit a little bit. And McCaffrey, pretty easy play for him in center field.
And now Taylor Nelson, 1 for 2. With that tying run at second base, and Keen Paxton. Swinging strike to start the at-bat. Now inside, skips away from Hoffman, and easily over to third is Paxton. And now that tying run just 90 feet away.
Yeah, good opportunity for Coon Rapids here.
I don't know if he got crossed up here or not, but he's set up way outside
like
this pitch way inside,
almost hit
behind the batter.
Yeah, looked like it was going to hit him at first.
One and one to Taylor Nelson, 2 out, tying run at third. Down low this time, Hoffman able to corral it. Fastball foul and out of play.
Evened up at 2s. 2 away.
Little check swing foul back to the backstop. We'll keep this at bat alive.
Oh, good stop.
And another full count. Been a long inning for Cipolla.
It really has. The importance of that stop by Hoffman with a runner at third. That ball gets by him. We're tied at 1.
Again, the first time the Redbirds have had a runner to third base. Here with 2 out in the 7th. Big swinging strikeout, a huge out.
Huge.
For Kent Cipolla and the Saints. They maintain that 1-0 lead as we head to the 8th. You're watching Metro Mini Baseball on CTN.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.
Everybody has a dream. Mine was to see the ocean. And with a little help, I made it.
It's 8-bit 8th inning. Thank you, Brian Troush, bringing back the throwback arcade music for our 8th inning. It's a lovely, lovely time of the ball game. And what a ball game we've got. 1-0.
It's definitely
the score.
Definitely been a pitcher's duel here. 4 hits for St. Francis, just 3 for the Redbirds as we start the top of the 8th. And St. Francis holds that slim 1-0 lead that they've carried on early on since the 3rd inning.
Well, we've seen some action in the bullpen the last couple of innings.
Both squads.
But Carson Seelan will continue on the hill for the Redbirds.
Madreessen continues to warm up for Coon Rapids.
Top of the order here in the top of the 8th. This one foul and out of play.
Ready to the Redbirds bullpen.
Quickly, Seelan ahead in the count 0-2. And it'll stay that way as Smith fouls this one back and out of play. Sam Smith scored the lone run.
There's Dreesen.
Breaking pitch stays high, 1-2. Time called by Smith, and he'll step out. And now a high fly just into foul territory and tracked down by the shortstop, Adam Wedwick, for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, good coverage by Wedwick as he's able to pull that one in.
Jim Johnson, I guess the hot hitter tonight, with 2 of the 4 hits for the Saints. It's 2 for 3. Good fastball in on the hands, and Johnson swings through 0-1.
Big cut.
Curveball outside. Curveball curved a little too much. Down in the dirt, 2-1. Fly and out of play. 2-2. Apparently the mosquitoes have finally arrived, and
they have found
the buffet open.
Yeah.
Johnson calling time and stepping out.
Yeah, fans putting a little bug juice on right now at this point in the game.
2-2 pitch. High to short center. And there to make the play is Wedwick. His second put out in a row. 2 down.
So getting underneath that pitch again, and Wedwick in front of a sliding Dan Skog.
Now Luther Kangas. 0 for 2 with a walk back in the first. Swings hard and comes up empty against the fastball from Seelan.
Yeah, I think like Redbirds would like to see Seelan get through this inning, and I think if they make a change, it may be in the 9th.
Didn't miss by much,
No,
but it's
not.
1-1. Curveball misses 2-1. Pitch count getting up there, but I have no idea what the ceiling is for Seelan.
Ceiling? There's a nice pitch right there.
Suppose it'll go pretty high if he continues to be this effective.
I would imagine.
Fastball in, evens the count. 2-2 with 2 out, nobody on here in the 8th.
Looking for that 9th strikeout of the game.
It would be 10th?
It would be 10, that's right. He does have 9. You are correct.
Instead, it's a single down the line to third, and big turn. Kangas going for 2. Now thought better of it and scampers back to first.
Yeah, he did think about it, but realized he would have been out. So smartly. Ninja mosquito killer, Joe Young.
Trying to be. Another look at it, and it just snuck it down the line. Zach Sather made a good effort, but couldn't come up with it. And now Tony Raymond. Raymond looking for his first hit of the ball game. Had a walk in the 3rd. Fastball misses in, 2-0.
And trying to work the inside portion of that plate. A little bit off.
And now 3-0. Raymond had the green light, and he hammered it.
He really did.
Well foul. If it was fair, I think that one, I don't think it would have stayed in the park.
Yeah, the way he hammered that pitch.
Three-one pitch from Carson Seelan is a fastball inside, ball 4.
And head coach Jeff Lindstrom's going to take a walk to the mound here and talk to Carson Seelan. You know, we've seen a lot of activity in the Redbird bullpen. We'll see if they make a move. A pitch well inside.
And that will be it for Carson Seelan. A great night. Goes 7 2/3, gives up the 1 run, but he is responsible for the 2 runners he leaves on base as he steps away. We will step away as they warm up the new pitcher and be back with more of the 8th inning after this on CTA.
Ballerina.
Sometimes all it takes to be a dad is remembering how to be a kid again. Take time to be a dad today.
So Dreesen will come on in relief. He'll inherit a couple of runners with 2 outs here in the bottom or the top of the 8th inning. Great outing, really, for Carson Seelan. But hoping that Dreesen can come in and get that last out, get his guys back to the plate.
Dreesen comes in with a 1-0 record, 3 saves on the season, and a .83 earned run average.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, he came in to shut the door here.
Well, and the sad thing, Seelan, as well as he threw,
he did.
No chance to get a victory.
Nope.
Because he has been matched on the opposite side by Kent Cipolla, who's thrown 7 shutout innings.
Dreesen, who's thrown 21 2/3 inning, has 19 strikeouts in those in that amount of time.
21 2/3, and he has 19 strikeouts.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yep.
That's pretty good. Shapiro-like.
Oh, back in the day, before I had my shoulder surgeries.
Well, a little bit, you know, a little shy of your 1.3 strikeouts per inning.
That was my career average, so a little shy.
Nick Hoffman will be the first to face Dreesen. Couple of groundouts, including a double play ball and a strikeout. His 3 trips now with 2 on and 2 out. Pitch down and away. Keeping an eye on the lead runner. Now comes to the plate, and this one's foul wide of third. 1-1.
Yeah, good opportunity here for Nick Hoffman to get his first base hit of the contest. See if he can, what he can do against Andrew Dreesen.
Fastball misses inside. 2-1. Off-speed pitch. Crossed him up a little bit. Hoffman swings and misses 2-2.
Yeah, it was a nice pitch to even the count.
Thought about going, but that pitch inside, and the count is full. With 2 outs, both runners will be on the move with the pitch here. Saints hoping to get a little bit of insurance here in the late innings. Big pitch right here for Andrew Dreesen. It's hit right back up the middle, scooped up. And Wedwick goes to first for the out to end the threat. It's still 1-0 as we head to the bottom of the 8th on CTN.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.
Kids will spend 8 minutes decorating their little brother.
Brushing for 2 minutes now can save your child from severe tooth pain later. 2 minutes, twice a day. They have the time.
Redbirds haven't quite brought out the rally caps yet. They're going to be in need soon. Just 6 outs remain. They trailed just by 1. This has been a pretty impressive performance from both starters, and now we got our first look at a bullpen, and now we get some relief on the other side.
And that would be Ben Agneson.
Of course it would. Who else would it be?
Look, could be his brother Pete.
Big, tall left-hander throwing some heat in his warm-up pitches. We'll see how the Redbirds lineup responds. He'll face the number 9-1-2 guys. But yeah, really nice night for Kent Sippola. 7 innings, a shutout ball.
Yeah, he
4 strikeouts, 4 walks.
Great outing.
And just 3 hits allowed.
Yeah, both teams really have been stifled to the plate. 5 hits for St. Francis.
Tyler Stein leading off. First pitch well up high. This one hit well to center. Back on it is McCaffrey. He's got plenty of time for out number 1.
Yeah, he did a fair amount of action in center field this evening as McCaffrey. Made a nice diving play earlier in the game.
Back to the top of the order, Jake Paler. 0 for 2. Dropped down a good bunt in the 3rd. But now they need him on base. Looked to bunt, instead pulls back and takes strike 1. Curveball in, strike 2 as that one froze Paler. You know, real interesting delivery from Driesen.
Yeah, very much so.
It's just, it's all arm. And he really snaps that arm around, and you missed him again.
Hit the truck, I think.
Yeah, wrong truck. Try to pick that guy off of the top here. We only got a few more outs to do it. Now we're down to 8 outs remaining in the ballgame, unless of course we go to extras. Oh, that was it.
Oh, that was the kiss. That was the kiss.
Millington. Well, you know, Millington's here, which is a jinx.
Well, he said if they go extra, he's buying pizza for everybody. So
right on. Burlingame backed out, though. Burlingame and Millington at the same game. That would have been an almost guarantee.
Bailing game. Yeah, he just couldn't feel the pressure, couldn't handle the pressure, decided not to come.
Pitch down to the dirt, now 1-2.
Hit him.
Skipped and hit him. Baylor gets a base. When I said Driesen had an interesting delivery, what I really meant was Agneson. But
I didn't even notice it.
You agreed with me. That was the beautiful part.
Yeah. Well, you know, I got your back.
And then I was like, wait a minute.
It's not the right guy. I have your back.
Appreciate it. So 1 out, 1 on, and Dan Skog comes to the plate. He's 1 for 3. Way up high. Agneson, a little high, a little low.
That's a bit high. A very, very interesting delivery. That high as well.
Now down and in 3-0, skips away a little bit, and Paler scampers over to second.
Yeah, tough situation now for St. Francis with 1 away. Very speedy runner in scoring position. And a 3-0 count to the hitter.
Yeah, it doesn't have to get far away for Jake Paler to advance a base. And he took a big turn. He was thinking
Who's thinking third?
Just thinking I will go for 3 if you're not respecting the speed. Respect the speed. Fastball in for a strike. Let's go taking all the way at 3-0. Down low, ball 4. So he got a relatively quick first out, but then a hit batter and a walk.
Now he's a bit of trouble.
Meat of the order coming up. Number 3 hitter Patrick O'Donnell digging in.
And Hoffman's going to take a walk to the mound to talk to him. Settle him down just a little bit.
O'Donnell's walked twice in the ballgame. Would love to see something he can drive. Up high, Agneson continuing to struggle with the strike zone.
Yeah, he's having some issues here finding the zone. In a tough situation with 2 runners on and 1 away, you don't want to start losing that that opportunity here if you're St. Francis Saint. Nice pitch there.
Well, Agneson got the first out on 2 pitches and then was ahead 1-2 to Jake Paler through a couple of pitches that Paler fouled off. Then in the dirt and hit him. And then a 5-pitch walk to Skog, and now a 1-1 count to Patrick O'Donnell. Curveball back up the middle. Raymond to Smith. The relay is in time. 6-4-3 inning-ending double play for the Saints. We go to the 9th. St. Francis 1, Coon Rapids 0.
Brushy, brush your teeth. Every day and every night. Now it's your parents' turn. Here's what you gotta do. Let them have your toothbrush so that they can brush your teeth. Reach out, you're almost done. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Help your teeth stay healthy. Brushy brush with a grown-up every day.
Jimmy can't sing, and Tommy can't dance, so we're gonna put some ants in their pants. Aww.
Kids will spend 22 minutes watching us, the super duper party troopers, sing about ants in their pants.
Isn't that funny? Ants in their pants, they got ants in their pants, they've got ants in their pants.
Brushing for 2 minutes now can save your child from severe tooth pain later. 2 minutes, twice a day. They have the time.
Back at the ballpark, Andrew Dreesen will continue on the mound after getting the last out of the 8th inning. His team trailing 1-0.
And a great opportunity for the Redbirds here in the bottom half of the 8th, but they could not come through and score a run.
Get back into the teeth of the defense.
Yep.
One double play each way, I believe. Or both, no, both were turned by the Saints. Yeah, 6-4-3 and 4-6-3. Heading the 6th and 8th innings. Tyler Evans, the batter, leading off the 9th for the Saints. 1 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts since his single in the 2nd inning. And now way ahead in the count, 3-0.
Yeah, and this is a situation that they don't want to be in at this point either. They're, you know, they had the opportunity to get a run, but now it's still trailing by 1. They don't want to walk the leadoff hitter and a chance of giving up some insurance runs That pitch is a strike.
This one driven and a line drive single to left field for Tyler Evans to lead the ninth.
Yeah, nice at bat for Evans as he's able to work the count a little bit and then get that base wrap. Solid base hit for Evans.
Bunt, dropped down nicely in front of Dreesen. He'll take the sacrifice, and Evans moves to scoring position with one away.
He did his job at the plate, got the runner to second, put a little more pressure on Coon Rapids, who are trailing by 1. Trying to manufacture at least another one. Take a little bigger cushion into the bottom half of the 9th.
Bobby Smith, a couple of fly balls and a strikeout. Looking for what could be a very big hit at this point in the ball game. Off-speed pitch, foul, and will get out of play.
Here, Bob.
Evans, back one.
Fly ball to center. Going back on it is Paler. Makes the catch. The runner tags, but
not better of it.
Paler got it in quickly. And there's 2 down.
Go.
Now Brian McGaffrey trying to break out of his slump.
Over 3 Ks on the night. Got a little Randy Johnson to him.
He's only about 8 to 10 inches too short.
No, just in the face.
Okay.
Just in the face, not in the size.
Randy Johnson was what, 6?
It's like 6'8", I think. Yeah.
6'8", 6'9". He's a big guy.
Yeah. Good pitcher too.
Yeah, he was all right.
Yeah, he was bad. Just inducted to the, put into the Hall of Fame this weekend.
As very deserving.
Absolutely.
Most definitely. This one chopped back to the right side, in on a couple of hops is Paxton to get over to Lindstrom for the 3rd out. The heat is on. The Redbirds need 1 to tie, 2 to win as we go to the bottom of the 9th on CTN.
A single ember that escapes from a wildfire can travel more than a mile. That single ember can ignite and destroy your home or even your community. You can't control where that ember will land, only what happens when it does. Get Fire Adapted now at fireadapted.org.
Live with a human for a while and you get to know a few things. Like, I know she's actually not a morning person. I know she does strange tricks for no treats. I know that water makes her howl like crazy. I even know how the floor stays so clean. She's quick. But the one thing I will never for the life of me know is how she gets so tiny and inside that box. Natalie, how do you get so tiny?
Ready to start the bottom of the 9th here at Wintercrest. The home team, Redbirds, trailing 1-0. Just 3 hits in the ball game.
Yeah, they haven't had a base hit in a while. No better time than bottom of the 9th to string some hits together.
Last hit coming back in the 4th inning. The one run scored by the Saints back in the top of the third by their leadoff man, Sam Smith. Had a one-out single, advanced to second on a passed ball, moved to third on Jim Johnson's single, and then scored on a wild pitch. And that, way back then.
Way back then.
Only run we've seen. Adam Wedwick grounded into a double play his last time up. He needs to get something started for this team. In danger of losing just their second league contest of the season. Pitch misses high.
Yeah, they're 11-1 in the league. Only the Blaine Fusion's 11-3.
Agneson comes back with a fastball for a strike, 1-1.
9-0 won by Coon Rapids, looking for number 10 if they can make a comeback here in the bottom of the ninth. As we talked about, St. Francis, winners of 3 in a row, looking to make it 4 if they can hold on to that one-run lead in the bottom of the ninth.
Wedwick thought that was well inside. But it's a called strike, 3-1.
Looked at our official a little bit.
Or 2-2, rather. Agneson on 2-2. Breaking pitch down to the dirt, full count. That one's down and in, and Wedwick gets a free base, leadoff walk.
Not what the St. Francis Saints wanted to see. Start this bottom ninth with a free pass and put that leadoff hitter on first.
And now Keene Paxton. Double, a walk, and a fly out. Not necessarily in that order. Inside, 1-0.
There you see the numbers for Keene Paxton, 1 for 2, a double with a walk.
Reached third base after getting the leadoff walk in the 7th.
Yep.
The only runner in the ball game for the Redbirds to reach third base. Good fastball there to even things up.
We saw the Saints turn a double play at the end of the last inning, looking to do so here. In inning number 9, bottom half of the ninth.
This one chopped to the right side. Fielded by Kangas, goes to Raymond for 1. The relay is there, but not in time. And Paxton is on by fielder's choice.
Yeah, most importantly, they get that lead runner at second base. They're not going to turn the 2. They want to make sure they get that lead runner, keep him out of scoring position. There's a throw across back. Yep.
Ooh.
Close.
Right call.
Beat it out.
And now Zach Sather. Breaking pitch, stays inside.
0 for 3, couple of flyouts for Zach Sather.
Fastball, late call for a strike at the knees.
Say they're questioning our official a little bit. Didn't think that was in the zone. Men in the blue always win out. I hit him.
Second hit batter in just 2 innings. Well, really, an inning and a third. He's got 2 hit batters and 2 walks. And now the Redbirds with the tying run at second and the potential winning run on base.
Pitch got away from him. Say they're just turning the back, getting the hit by pitch. Put 2 runners on with just 1 away.
Aaron Lindstrom, opportunity with a base hit, could tie this ball game.
Well, he has hit the long wall a little bit this season, 4 of them on the year.
I was going to say he's a guy who has the potential definitely to put it over the wall and walk off a winner. Fastball called to strike. Lindstrom adjusting his footing, digging back in. The 0-1 pitch on its way from Ben Agneson. Outside. This was the position they found themselves in the 8th. And Agneson was able to induce the ground ball to short. Good curveball there for a strike. Gets himself back ahead 1-2.
Yeah, that was a big pitch for him. He's had some issues finding the zone here, and as you mentioned, he's hit a couple of batters.
This one hit back up the middle. Agneson fields, throws to Smith, and it's out into the outfield. The lead run is going to come home, and it is going to score. Sather will stay at second base. That's going to go in as an E1, and this game is tied.
Yeah, again, that what should have been certainly an out at the bag. He didn't even wait for a player to get over to the bag at second.
And he threw to the wrong player.
And he threw to the wrong player.
Smith was clearly going to back up. That's Raymond's ball. Raymond was making a line to the bag.
And he had plenty of time.
Yeah, and if he throws it to Raymond, that's probably a 1-6-3 double play to end the inning.
And the game.
Or end the game. But instead, you now have the winning run in scoring position. Taylor Nelson, the batter, watches a fastball for a strike. Still only 1 out. Taylor reaches out, pokes this one to Raymond, to Smith. The throw is not in time as Taylor Nelson able to beat it out for a fielder's choice and keep this inning alive. Winning run advances to third. But that was nearly the inning-ending double play that would have sent us to extras.
35 for 23.
Looks like we're going to have a new batter for Coon Rapids. Joe Lewis, your man.
Yeah, the heavy hitting southpaw.
Yeah, hitting 237. Good opportunity for Joe Lewis.
Well, in a pressure situation, you've been sitting on the bench for almost the entire game, and now you come in and game on the line, an opportunity to get your team the win. Nelson is off, pitches up high for a ball, and he'll advance on defensive indifference. Pitch is down to the dirt. Nice stop by Hoffman. gets past him, that might have been ball game.
Yeah, that would have been the ball game, I think, because we talk about all the time a lot of real estate behind home plate.
Well, you got Sather as the lead runner. He's not exceptionally fast. He's faster than you or I, but that's not
true.
saying a whole lot.
That's true. Nice pitch there.
In for a strike, 2-1. Curveball misses low, 3-1. And a walk wouldn't be the worst thing here.
No.
Because you would set up a force at any base.
Yep.
Much better that than grooving a pitch to a good hitter, but you have a good hitter in Jake Paler on deck. And that pitch is down low, ball 4. And now Jake Paler.
Yep, now the pressure's on Paler.
Will have the opportunity to be the hero.
Come on, get ahead. First pitch. Hey, make a play for him. That boy. That boy, when you get up.
Called the strike on the outside edge. Coon Rapids with the bases loaded. 1 run across here in the 9th inning without a hit. A couple of walks, a hit batter, and an error. This one spins foul.
Well, now he's in a good spot ahead of the count, 0-2. Breathing deeply, just trying to get out of this inning to hold the opportunity to send it to extras.
Come on, Skinny. You know what to do, kid. Punch on through here, eh?
Outside.
Come on, Skinny. Down with that. Let's go. Come on now.
Pitch is down in the dirt. Big stop by Hoffman.
We've seen a number of nice stops by Hoffman behind the dish.
Well, that was ball game right there.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
That one had something on it.
Yeah, that would have gone
Come on,
far enough where
keep battling, kid.
you or I could score from third. Maybe.
Yeah,
Maybe.
that's a big maybe.
Okay, at least you.
I don't know. 2-2. And that is strike 3. We're not done after 9. Extra baseball coming up next on CTN.
Brush, brushy, brush, brushy, brush, brush your teeth. Every day and every night. Now it's your parents' turn. Here's what you gotta do. Let them have your toothbrush so that they can brushy brush your teeth. Great job, you're almost done. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, Hope your teeth stay healthy. Brushy brush with a grown-up every day. Brush, brushy, brush, brushy, brush, brush your teeth. Every day and every night. Now it's your parents' turn. Here's what you gotta do. Let them have your toothbrush so that they can brushy brush your teeth. Great job, you're almost done. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, that's it. Hope your teeth stay healthy. Brushy brush with a grown-up every day.
Well, that's the story right there. Coon Rapids able to manufacture a run without the assistance of a hit in the bottom of the 9th inning and push this one into the 10th.
Yeah, you know, and they had that opportunity to take it home and unfortunately couldn't get it done. And as you said, extra frames of weight.
Just after 10 o'clock as we get set to start the 10th inning.
You know, I just got to turn around and come back here out in the morning. I might just sleep at your house tonight, Joe.
Well, you know, you're always welcome. We can, you know, get the futon or the air mattress. And I need to flip a page here because my score sheet only has 9 innings. Where are we? Sam Smith, top of the order. Soft single over the head of Sather at third. Leadoff man with speed on base.
I see a nice piece of hitting by Sam Smith. He's able to get that leadoff single, put the pressure back on Coon Rapids.
Thought about bunting, pulls it back, takes a strike. Jim Johnson, a couple of hits and 4 trips, shows bunt, and it's foul. It's 0-2.
And Sam Smith with just short lead off the bag at first.
I always enjoy spraying bug spray on mosquitoes who are actively trying to eat me.
It's the last meal.
I don't know if it actually killed him or just made him go, oh, I'm going elsewhere for food.
Tastes like chicken.
0-2 now, the count to Johnson. Outside.
I'm trying to reach that outside portion of the plate.
He's got room to play with.
He does.
No 2 count.
Absolutely.
Reaches out and pokes this one in no man's land down the left field line. Smith, big turn at second, but he'll stay there. Back-to-back singles to start the 10th for the Saints.
Yeah, he just puts his bat out there, and it got enough of it to have it drop in front of Skog.
Now Kangas will come up.
Players are going to meet at the pitcher's mound. Infield in.
Well, and a couple of balls that weren't hit exceptionally hard, just put to the right place.
That's all you need to do.
Good bunt, dropped down by Kangas. Only play is at first. Great sacrifice, puts 2 runners in a scoring position with only 1 out.
Yeah, it's a smart baseball. Able to advance those 2 lead runners over. No other play than to go to first for the out. Just the first out of the inning, as Jeff Lindstrom's going to take a walk out to the mound again here, talk strategy. They were able to tie it up in the bottom half of the 9th, but now St. Francis putting some pressure on in the top of the 10th. Looking to get that lead back.
Well, they got Tony Raymond coming to the plate.
That was a quick trip for...
I think it was a pretty quick discussion. It was walk him.
Yeah.
Load the bases.
Yep.
And let's see if we can get the next guy.
We get the force at any base. That's what they're going to do. Gotta be careful with that pitch a little bit high.
Intentional walk will load the bases with 1 out. Force at any base. One more, and Raymond will trot to first base to load him up. That'll bring up Nick Hoffman.
Well, opportunity for Hoffman to see if he can drive a run in here and take this lead back. Bases full of Saints.
Hoffman 0 for 4. Strikeout and 3 groundouts. Sky high in foul territory. Over for it is Lindstrom. And he's able to make the catch. The runner thought about tagging, but Lindstrom got back in quickly.
Well, that's a huge out.
It's a gigantic out. And now Tyler Evans will have an opportunity. And Evans, again, 2 hits and 4 trips. But none would be bigger than getting one right here with the bases loaded and tie game, top of the 10th with 2 out. And he hammers it to center. Paler came in, then backs up and makes the catch. And the Saints leave them loaded. We go to the bottom of the 10th, 1-1 at Wintercrest Park.
So, I just moved in with this family, and it's embarrassing. The little one, he likes to go outside and crawl around in the giant litter box. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, I was born and I knew how to use the litter box. Look at that. That's disgusting. Oh, poop already. You're making me nervous. Oh, okay, I can't look at this anymore. I really hope he grows out of this, for his sake.
You wouldn't let money just blow out of your house. So when your AC or heater is on, make sure the doors, windows, and fireplace flue are shut tight. If you're headed out, turn down the AC or lower the heat by 10 degrees. And always keep your water heater set at 120. A little bit of common sense goes a long way. Get more great tips at energysaver.gov.
There you see it, St. Francis, 1 run on 8 hits. They do have 1 error, and that error helped the Redbirds score their run in the bottom of the 9th, tie this one up, and force it into the 10th.
Ryan Kraft, the new pitcher for St. Francis.
Another lefty following Agneson. He's got a little bit more traditional delivery, however.
He does. We'll see what the Coon Rapids hitters have to say about his delivery.
Well, Skog, O'Donnell, and Wedwick due up here. You see Skog's numbers, 1 for 3 with a walk. Fastball misses high.
Yeah, a little different look to the delivery to the plate than
called a strike,
pitcher
evens
previous.
it up. Speed pitch, and Skog just reaches out and pokes it foul, 1-2. Up high, 2-2. Foul back, and it will stay 2-2.
That was almost yours, Yund.
Almost, but not quite. And now 3-2.
Well, St. Francis dodged a bit of a bullet last inning with a runner at third and not able to get that second run, winning run home for the Coon Rapids Redbirds. Does not want to give up a leadoff walk.
And that is what he did. Skog will trot down to first as the potential winning run. Bringing up Patrick O'Donnell. Hit into a double play his last time up. High and wide. And not anywhere near the plate that O'Donnell ever thought about going after it. Big swing, comes up empty.
A nice pitch there as well. Get that first strike at the at bat here.
Off-speed pitch, frozen. And Kraft able to get ahead in the count, 1-2.
Looking for that timely hitting.
Outside. And it's a full count.
A good eye at the plate by O'Donnell. Able to work that count full.
Runner is going, pitches up high, ball 4. Back-to-back walks to start the bottom of the 10th inning. Not what they had in mind when they put Kraft on the hill.
Definitely not at this point. Nobody outrunners at first and second. St. Francis in a bit of a jam. All Coon Rapids needs to do is score 1 to win this contest.
Adam Wedwick, an opportunity for a big hit. Skog, the lead runner at second base. Shows bunt, pulls back. That pitch is high, 1-0. Kind of held the bat out there.
He did.
Showing bunt, and then wanted to make sure that Kraft could find the strike zone, which he did. Shows bunt, and this time he's going to drop it down. It's a good one. Only play is the first. Good sacrifice by Wedwick. The winning run at third base.
Yeah, it was a perfect bunt to put down, and again, you move those runners across. Basically, it just drops it down. As you mentioned, the only play for Bobby Smith is to go to first base for the out.
To bring up Paxton, the infield way in for the Saints. And they are going to walk him. This starting just like the top half did. First couple of guys get on, sacrifice them over. Intentional walk to fill the bases. Redbirds able to escape without any damage and leave those bases loaded. The Saints hoping they can do the same. Paxton will jog down to first and take his place. And Zach Sather will have his opportunity with one out and the bases loaded.
Hoffman talking about it. With his pitcher.
Well, we'll see what they do with the infield. The infield standing on the grass, playing infield in. But you want the double play.
You do want the double play.
But you have to keep that run can't come home.
Well, no, you can't come home. You've got to get the runner at the plate because the runner comes home, the game's over.
That is correct. Is that how this game works?
Usually.
Okay. Pitch is up high. 3 walks in the inning for Kraft. 1 intentional. And now no room for error as Zach Sather stands in. Fastball misses low. 2-0.
Yeah, at this point, you know, if you're Zach Sather, you don't want to swing at anything unless it's hittable. You want to force him to give you something to hit. The way he's been pitching, he's having a difficult time finding that zone. He'll take the win on a walk as well.
Oh, yeah. It's a strike, though. Kraft seems familiar, too. Just going to throw that out there.
I don't know. You're thinking of macaroni and cheese.
Throws the cheese. It's hit hard to the right side. Diving play by Smith. He gets it home for the out at the plate. What a play by Sam Smith at second.
Yeah, that was an incredible defensive play. Did what he needed to do to get the out at the plate.
And that ball's hit pretty hard. It looked like.
Let's take another look at that.
I thought that was going to get through. And
I did too.
Just diving back to his left makes the play. throws it home, and good stretch out by Hoffman for out number 2.
Oh, St. Francis breathing a little bit of sigh of relief here with 2 away. You worry about the hitter at the plate and get out of the inning and move it to the 11th.
Aaron Lindstrom would rather not play another inning.
No.
Like to get a little knock here and
get the win.
Get his team the victory. Big swing comes up empty on the fastball. Kraft trying to wiggle out of a jam. Bases loaded and 2 out. Called the strike, they throw down, and diving back safely at first is Skog. That was a big strike, getting Kraft ahead in the count 1-2.
Yeah, it definitely was.
Fly ball to short, left center, diving catch by Jim Johnson, and we are going to the 11th inning. What a play by the Saints left fielder to keep this game alive.
Wow, these are really good.
You act surprised. Practice makes perfect.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who don't need perfection. They need you.
Looking for these? You drive buzzed. It could be one very expensive ride.
First, you gotta make bail. Then pay me to get your car back.
Your insurance premiums will go through the roof.
And my legal fees just keep adding up. All told, it could end up costing you $10,000.
Nothing kills a buzz like getting pulled over for buzz driving, because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Both teams leave the bases loaded in the 10th, and we're still tied starting the 11th, 1-1. 1 run for the Saints way back in the 3rd inning. And then the Redbirds able to tie it in the bottom of the 9th without the assistance of a hit. And then in the 10th, both teams leaving the bases loaded. And a great diving play by Jim Johnson out in left field.
Yeah, and a great play at second base by Sam Smith as well.
That was the ball game right there.
Yeah. I think Paxton's going to go over to right defensively.
Driesen will stay in pitching for the Redbirds.
And looks like Nathan Johnson will be at second base for the Redbirds. A couple of defensive changes for head coach Jeff Linsom's squad.
Molnar will lead things off here in the 11th. Fastball misses wide. This one hit pretty well to right. And it turns into a can of corn for Jake Paler.
Yeah, it looked coming off the bat, it was going to have a little more teeth to it.
It'll bring up Bobby Smith.
Actually, it looks like O'Donnell has moved to center.
Pitch down and away. And now inside 2-0. This one hit to short, scooped up by Wedwick. The throw is offline, but Lindstrom comes off, makes the tag for out number 2.
A couple of relatively quick outs for Coon Rapids in the field. They're anxious to get back to the plate.
Bring up Brian McGaffrey. Driesen misses wide. Well, his defense is getting outs on strikes. He's only thrown 2 strikes in this inning so far. That one swung on and missed. Down low, 2-1.
Well, St. Francis definitely out hitting Coon Rapids here tonight, but both with just a run apiece. Top 11.
This one hit right at Sather at third base. And he snags it. 1, 2, 3. Go the Saints in the 11th. Redbirds back at the plate when we return on CTN.
I'm one unlucky guy. The chance of being involved in a robbery is 1 in 757. The chances of being struck by lightning. 1 in 750,000.
Please fasten your seatbelts for unexpected turbulence.
The chances of being a victim in an airline crash? 1 in 29 million. Hey, could I get some peanuts? The chances of being involved in a car crash are far greater than lightning strikes and plane crashes. And if you are texting while driving, your risk of crash increases 23 times. Now, I may be an unlucky guy, but I don't have to be part of that statistic, and neither do you. Drive responsibly.
Pretty steady flag out there in center field. Not a lot of breeze to talk about.
But a lot of innings of baseball so far.
Starting at the bottom of the 11th. Just 2 runs on the board, 1 apiece.
Redbirds looking to see if this is their inning to score that second run.
Taylor Nelson will lead things off. They had pinched hit for the DH last time through and had Joe Lewis step in. But Nelson back in the leadoff spot to face Kraft. Fastball in for a strike. This one's skied. It'll stay in the infield. Underneath it is Kangas. Makes the catch for out number 1.
Yeah, it took a while to come down.
Stein, a big swing at the first offering from Kraft, comes up empty, 0-1. Down in the dirt. Nice stop again by Hoffman. And now up high, 2-1.
Yeah, we certainly have seen St. Francis' share of walks here this evening. Hasn't come back to hurt him at this point.
3-1. Well, it was a walk that ended up being a run.
That's true, too. But it could have been much worse.
High fly, drifting into foul territory. Kangas again underneath it, and that is out number 2. And the Redbirds go back to the top of the order with Jake Paler. Do you remember a hockey game that we did one time?
I remember a lot of hockey games we've done one time.
It's one in particular I'm thinking
Champlain
of.
Park?
It was against Champlain Park.
Did you get over about 1 in the morning?
Something like that. 7 overtimes.
7 overtimes.
And if I remember right, it was another low-scoring affair. It was like a 3-2 game, maybe, when it was finally over.
Said and done, yeah. Got to tell you, I don't remember who even won that game.
Coon Rapids.
Was it Coon Rapids? Mm-hmm. That's good. At least we were there for a long time, and we got to see the team that we were rooting for anyway win the contest.
Pitch up high, 1-2. This is not Jake Paler.
No, that was
this one hit well down the line to left field. It is going to be fair into the corner. Big turn and staying aboard at first base. Big 2-out single
for Nathan Johnson. Yeah, and that was I think Johnson stopped running, but I think he would have made it to second. Throw coming in. Raymond's going to bobble it a little bit.
Yeah, but Johnson got that one in pretty quickly.
Yeah, I agree.
You can't gamble when you're the winning run. Skog will dig in. Look at a pitch for a strike. Up high. Inside, 2-1.
2 away. Coon Rapids is trying to keep this inning alive. See if they can end this one.
Outside, 3-1. Kraft puts it in there, and the count is full. And with 2 outs, the runner Johnson will be off with the pitch. This is where an extra base hit could end the game, but that is not it. That is popped up in foul territory. Kangas is there. And that is it for the 11th. We'll try the 12th after this on CTN.
You know what, guys? There's a lot of tree branches and dry brush over here. We should probably move the bonfire over there.
I'm guessing Smokey liked that idea.
Brush, brushy, brush, brushy, brush, brush your teeth. Every day and every night. Now it's your parents' turn. Here's what you gotta do. Let them have your toothbrush so that they can brushy brush your teeth. Good job, you're almost done. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Help your teeth stay healthy. Brushy brush with a grown-up every day.
The moon coming into greater relief as all light has left the sky. Deep into this ball game, starting the 12th inning. Andrew Dreesen been on the hill for 3 1/3, and he will continue here into the 12th.
Well, he will. We haven't seen any movement in the bullpen at this point for Coon Rapids.
I heard you were next on the depth chart.
Well, yeah, but I'm still not off the IR yet.
No,
so, yeah.
Shoulder, yeah.
Yeah.
I suppose only
It's
out
my
of the
throwing
sling.
arm. Yeah.
Only out of the sling
Just a
less
week.
than a week.
Yep.
Top of the order here for the Saints in the top of the 12th. Down and in. It's a Sam Smith 1-0. We're approaching territory that's double the length of the games we typically do, which would be high school and used to 7-inning games. This one foul territory, and good effort out there and left from Skog, but no chance on the ball. Approaching the point where we would be doubling up that effort.
We would be. That would be correct. But not tonight.
A couple more innings, and it will be a double effort, right?
That's true.
If we get to the end of the page, this page of the scorebook, though, this one hit well, but Skog is there. Round number 1.
Come on, Jimbo.
Get to the end of this page, and I might, we may have technical difficulties that force us to end it.
Somebody pulled the plug.
Oops, battery ran out.
Camera ran out of film.
Speaking of that, actually, we talked about that Champlain Park hockey game.
Yep.
It's a 7 innings. If I remember correctly, at some point they had to do something as far as perhaps editing some of that down. Grounder to second base, round number 2. I think we actually, I don't know if there's a complete copy of that game still in existence because they had to roll over tape. Because we were still on tape in those days.
Well, we should ask our video historian, Neil Hannon.
Well, I do have a copy of it somewhere on DVD. But in order to find out if there was nothing missing, I would have to watch the whole thing.
And I don't think you're going to do that.
Chances are pretty unlikely. Kangas fouls away the first pitch. He had all 3 putouts in the bottom of the 11th.
Come on, Abe.
Trying to get something going here with 2 out in the top of the 12th. Well, and I wonder, do they ever call it for time? I'm guessing the answer is no, but most of these guys they're older, they got jobs, they got to get up in the morning too.
This is true, but they're young. But even though they're older, they're still younger than we are.
Well, that goes without saying, but 2-2, the count to Kangas.
I got the shuttle coming to pick me up in a little bit, so.
This one, Sky down the line and left. Over from short is Wedwick to make the catch for out number 3. We go to the bottom of the 12, still 1-1 between the Saints and the Redbirds on CTN.
Here's your check. Oh, you got it. You know, since I got rid of my car, I really enjoy walking.
Okay. Got it. No.
Getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates.
Oh, you're home early.
You live with your mom?
That'll set your game back a few years. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
A single ember that escapes from a wildfire can travel more than a mile. That single ember can ignite and destroy your home or even your community. You can't control where that ember will land, only what happens when it does. Get Fire Adapted now at fireadapted.org.
You see it, only 12 hits through 11.5 innings. 4 of them only for the Redbirds, the league-leading Redbirds, who trailed this one from the top of the 3rd inning all the way to the bottom of the 9th when they were able to score without the assistance of a run or a hit.
Right.
A couple of walks and an error in the inning. Able to tie this one up, and here we are in the 12th. Still tied at 1.
Now the Redbirds have had their chances to win this game. Let's see if bottom of the 12th is going to be their lucky number.
O'Donnell will lead off. 3, 4, and 5 hitters due up to face Kraft. First pitch, solid single to left. That is exactly how they wanted to start the inning.
Without a doubt.
But now you got your cleanup guy coming up. He sacrificed last time he was at the plate. But now you're in a situation with your number 4 hitter, your cleanup guy. You expect to, you know, he's typically the guy you can count on for some power, but you almost have to sacrifice him again. That's what he's talking about with Coach Don Bright. Sends the signals over to Pat O'Donnell at first.
Well, it certainly gets the defense thinking about what you're going to do in this situation as well, especially when you have that meeting down with your third base coach. Talk a little strategy.
They check on O'Donnell. He's back in time. Not going to take a big lead against the lefty Kraft. Up high, Wedwick definitely did not show intention to bunt. Again, they check on the runner O'Donnell. Curveball got Wedwick swinging, evens the count at 1-1.
Oh, nice curve. Kept him guessing on that one.
Just looking at my sunglasses on the table, we did need sunglasses.
We did.
When we came to the ballpark.
We did.
Wedwick drops down another good bunt. Kraft turns, throws. It's low, but it's scooped up by Kangas. Good sacrifice. Moves the run into scoring possession.
Or possession. He has possession of second base.
He does. Obviously, my tongue is on overtime. And it is.
I just had to scoop that out of the dirt. A rush throw.
Now Keene Paxton. Called strike. And another called strike. It's 0-2.
Two nice pitches back to back for St. Francis and Kraft. If you get Paxton to play here, that would be a big out.
Paxton takes his time, digs back in with an 0-2 count. Got a piece of that one and stays alive.
A piece of Hoffman as well.
Yeah, he's definitely earning his paycheck back there tonight. Slap foul and out of play, and it'll stay 0-2. To his credit, Kraft just throwing strikes now.
Well, you know, it's what you want to do here. Just throw strikes. Don't give anything fat that he can drive, but just throw strikes. Keep it within the zone. Keep the pitches as low as possible.
Paxton steps out, steps back in. Flares this one down the line to right. It's going to fall. It's fair. Runner had to stay and think about tagging up. So he's unable to score. And a great job by Evans to get that one in quickly.
Well, we'll see. Just one away, but we'll see if that comes back to hurt Coon Rapids, that staying at second. I mean, this one looked like it was going to be touch green all along. But you're right, nice throw back in to make sure that he wasn't going to advance from third. One away for Zach Sather. Time called as the infield's going to take a little bit of meeting here at the mound. Talk about how they want to pitch to Sather with runners at the corners and just one away.
That gives Sather an opportunity to talk some strategy with Coach Bright down the third base line. Base hit wins it. And so many in this situation, so many ways to win the ball game.
Oh, most
fly ball.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wild pitch.
Base hit.
Base hit would win the game. That's what I started with.
That's true.
Said that first.
Oh yeah, you did. It's getting late.
And you never listen anyway.
What?
You're funny. Looking.
Looks aren't everything, though, right?
That's exactly right. 1-0 to Sather. And now in there for strike one. And a breaking pitch called the strike, and Kraft's able to get ahead in the count 1-2.
Yeah, and it's a good situation for Kraft here now, ahead 1-2. He's got to be careful with his pitches as well with runner at third, but he can afford to put something a little lower to the outside.
This one chopped to second, trying to turn two, and they're not going to get it. He beat it out. And that's going to be the ball game as O'Donnell comes home to score.
That's a tough way to lose a game if you're St. Francis.
I don't think the Saints agree with it. It was
no, I definitely don't think so either. But
Sather hustled down though.
He did,
and drives in the winning run.
So after trailing most of the game, we'll see it again here. There's the throw over to the second. We're going to see
a good flip, good turn by Raymond, but that's awfully close.
Awfully close. Tough to call that safe. And Kanga's not happy with that. He was ready to celebrate that out and keep this game alive.
See, it's hard to see because
from this angle,
because Bright is right in the way when the foot comes down.
Come on, Bright. Yeah, you can't see it from this angle. Wow.
It's hard to say, but Ty would go to the runner.
Ty would go to the runner.
Even with slow motion replay, it's hard to determine whether it was a good call or not. But it's good in the eyes of the Coon Rapids fans, not so good in the eyes of the Saints fans who, the Saints had them on the ropes.
They did
all the way to the 12th inning.
Yep, they really did. That'll put the Redbirds record at 23-9, drop the Saints to 7-12. But an extra inning game like this, that's a tough way to drop a game at a really close call at first base.
Yeah, and the umpire, to his credit, had a nice game. We saw several other close plays that he was dead on. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt on this one. It's certainly late for him as well. And just a great ball game. Somebody had to win, somebody had to lose, and no matter what, at that point, someone is not going to be happy with something. And it's just the way it goes.
It is the way it goes. My first Redbird game in the books. It was fun.
Well, in the last decade, anyway.
In the last decade.
We
right.
did a couple way back in the day.
Yeah, but
and who was the coach in those days?
I don't remember.
Gowerluck.
Oh, Don. You remember that better than I.
I do. But that's going to do it for this edition of CTN Sports. Again, the final score. It's Coon Rapids 2, St. Francis 1. Want to thank everybody out there for joining us and continue to support everything we do here at CTN. To the entire crew, including Howie Shapiro, this has been a Jeremy Millington production. My name's Joe Young, and this is a good night.